Good afternoon, everyone. It's Lisa. How are you? I'm here to do your monthly readings. I'm going to be doing Earth signs next, so I'm going to start with Capricorn. That's who we're going to be starting with. And today I'm going to use the Wisdom Oracle deck. I'm going to pull 3 cards from there and 1 card from the Romance Angels. And then I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot deck to pull 1 card for each of the 5 weeks in October. So we'll get a really good feel for kind of the energy that's out there. Remember, the energy is a little wacky right now, right? We've talked about this in some of my other videos. We have Mars in Aries in retrograde, which is Mars is the planet of war, okay? And Aries, that's its home sign. It's most comfortable. That's why we have so much passion and so much frustration and so much anger. And you see so many people full of rage and just thinking that life is unfair. Today is a full moon in Aries. So we also have the energy of Aries once again. And Saturn just came out of retrograde yesterday and is conjunct Mars. Again, the energy of all this negativity. So it's really up to you. Remember, this is just all energy that's out here that the planets are bringing us. You always have free will to be able to make the decision. What do I want to do with this energy? And now that you know that it's out there and that it's negative, you should be able to turn it around, right? And send it out as love. Send it out as peace. Not interact and not pay attention to the negative side of it. Only the positive side of it. Okay? And that's happening. We're coming up on the 13th this October. We start Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is all about miscommunication, losing things, not signing contracts, not making big purchases, not making a lot of decisions. Old things, older people, not old in age, but from your past coming forward. It also has to do with the mail-in ballots. So if you want to make sure you get everything, all the mail-in ballots are going to be fine. But if you want to make sure yours definitely gets there on time, there's no question about that, mail it in early, right? Make your plan now to vote, because voting, this season, this year, this election is one of the most important in history. So really make a decision. If you're going to vote in person early, do that. If you're going to vote by ballot, in the mail, get that in the mail, get it started, put it in the mail before the Mercury retrograde so it's not held up somewhere, right? You want to make sure that it gets where it's supposed to be. I don't see any problems, but I'm just saying that can be common just for things to slow down or not move as quickly as you would like. Or go in person on the day of voting on November 3rd and vote that day. But make a plan, okay? Excuse me. So you know what the energy is going to be like. So it's up to you to use your free will on what you're going to do with all this energy. So let's pull some cards and see what your energy is going to be. I'm going to pull the camera down. And at the end, stick around because we're going to be doing the healing. Ooh, got a tickle in my throat. The 5-minute healing, the Reiki, okay? How do you like this water bottle? It's a full gallon. It says, good morning, you've got it. Remember your goal. That's it. Keep drinking. No excuses. A little bit more. All done. You can tell it's way up here. And it's like 1 in the afternoon. So I haven't been keeping up. I'm supposed to be down here. So I try my best to take as much water in because it's so healthy for you. But I'm just as behind as the rest of the world. I know everybody always says they don't drink enough water. I definitely don't. So I'm working on it. Okay, so let's shuffle these Wisdom Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. We're going to pull 3 of these right off the bat. We're going to see what we get for some general overall energy for the month. Remember, this is just energy. You always have free will to change, okay? That's what makes us human. We're the only species that has free will. Insects don't, animals don't, humans do. You can always choose, okay? Okay, I'm going to pull the camera down a little bit so you can see. I'm going to get started. So these cards right here are for Cancer because I'm going to do water signs, okay? So water signs, Cancer. I'm going to concentrate on the cards I pull, and then we'll talk about them as soon as I'm done. While I'm shuffling, do me a favor, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can come in when I do my mediumship readings, which is on Sunday. You'll get notified when I'm live doing readings, which is sometimes during the evenings. I come on to chat or pull some cards. And give me a thumbs up if you like the video. I appreciate it. Leave me a comment and I will always answer all the comments. And share the channel if you can for me. Okay? I would appreciate it. That would be awesome. Trying to rebuild. I stopped for a while and now I'm rebuilding everything on YouTube. So it takes a while, but I know we can do it, and we've got a great group of people so far that are on board with us. We're just going to continue to grow like crazy, okay? I want to get up into the thousands. Might take me a year, but we'll get there. So this is the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. I really love the pictures, and I love the meanings behind these. And I just am drawn psychically to these cards. So it's very easy for me to read these cards. You're going to find, if you ever start to read, you're going to find a few decks that you just click with that just make sense to you. Okay? So I'm going to pull a card, one card for each week of the month. And I'm not going to read any in reverse this month, just because I feel like it. So the first card that comes up is a change in the wind. So October's going to be a month of change for you. Okay? So look at, there's a face in the middle of this zebra, which is, I know, very bizarre, but it's being held up by a branch in the air. It's very grounded, okay? The change could be changing your stripes. It could be changing something as easy as your position on something. Maybe you decide to vote for somebody different than you hadn't planned. Maybe you decide you want to have a change at work. Maybe you want to leave and go to another job. Maybe you want to change in a relationship at home. We'll find out more as we go through the other cards, which direction this is leaning in for the month of October. But either way, there's a change, so just know it's coming, okay? The next card, the next of the Oracle cards, is Message in a Bottle. I love this card. It's wide open. Look how calm the water is, right? The emotions are very calm. The angels are having me be drawn to the number 15. So for some reason, many of you, that number has a significance. The 15th of a month, or it could also be 1 and 5 together, or the number 6 has some significance, like the month of June. The end of June would be Cancer, so that would make a lot of sense. But either way, the message in the bottle is a good message because the waters are very calm. So you don't need to be concerned, okay? The final card is Regeneration. Again with the re, right? Mercury retrograde, the re. 4 and 6 equals 10. It's a final destination. It's the final card in a deck. The Regeneration is this dead tree, this tree that looks like it has no life, until you look really close and you see that it's starting to sprout all a new growth, right? So you could feel like a relationship is over, or a career is over, or you've decided to move on. Something catches your eye again and you feel like, gee, maybe I can make this work. Maybe this is something that I want to stay and work on. Maybe I don't want to run away from it or run to something new, okay? Nice cards. Your romance card is soulmate. So that's beautiful. It says, yes, this is your soulmate. Soulmate, remember, doesn't necessarily have to be someone in love, although this card is showing a loving, literally a loving couple just about to kiss. Soulmate could also be a person that you work with, that you've worked in many lifetimes with. It could be a girlfriend, a friend of some kind, a friend of the family, a family member, your brother or sister, your parents. A soulmate is someone that you connect to on a whole nother level. It just feels very comfortable, okay? And it's usually someone who's been around with you and who's come through with you through many lifetimes. And that's the kind of the definition, or how you would explain a soulmate. But there is a soulmate energy this month, okay? Maybe it's in the Regeneration. Maybe this is somebody who's coming back, right? Or maybe it's the message in the bottle, or the change in the wind. You're not expressing this person who you thought was your soulmate to come back, but maybe they are going to come back. Maybe they've got a change of heart. So Cancer, your first card for this week is the Queen of Pentacles. And Pentacles are all about money or abundance in health, wealth, love, destiny. So it could be, she's holding it very distinctly in her hand as a pentacle, which makes me think this is abundance and wealth. She's very comfortable. She's very grounded. Look at the colors that surround her, the greens and the browns and the golds. very much grounded in her own reality, closing her eyes as if she doesn't have a care in the world, right? And that's how this first week is going to be for you. You know you have enough money. You know there's plenty to go around. There's no sense of lack when it comes to funds. And there's no sense of love if it's love you're looking for. There's no sense of good health. You've got good health. So everything in abundance. The queen is sitting nicely on her throne here in the middle of the garden, surrounded by different looking tree. Maybe it's this tree that has regenerated. Remember? The tree that had the leaves that were growing. Maybe it's this same tree and she's sitting under it and just nurturing herself. But this week is going to be a very calm, peaceful week is what I'm hearing, Cancer. The second week you have the High Priestess. Beautiful card. I mean, if this is you, is what I'm hearing. The High Priestess can often be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And it's that energy, right? Again, she has her eyes closed. She's in full, complete power the second week. She knows exactly what she wants and she's heading for it. But look at all the spiritualness around her, all the lines of energy, all the white. These are all things that she hasn't made a decision on, right? After today, which is the full moon in Aries, it's heading towards the new crescent moon, which is sitting on top of her head. Maybe that's the time when the second week comes around that you're going to be making a decision. Maybe you're going to find that message that someone sent you, right? Maybe the emotions are going to be calm. Maybe your soulmate's going to come through and finally show themselves in this second week. There is a change, but you're in complete control. You're the divine one, okay? Second week. Third week, 5 of Cups. Fives often mean, or during the third, often represent loss of some kind. Deception or loss. It doesn't mean loss of a person because there's no one here saying that anybody's passing in any of these cards to me, okay? What this card represents to me is that you're letting go of something. So maybe this change in the wind is you letting go of either a person or a job. Maybe it's something that's coming up. You see, she's tipping the last of the cups, the last of her emotions into this whirlpool, and it's going around and around. So she's not happy. She doesn't look happy, but yet look how calm the waters are behind her. She's not making any decisions to do anything yet. And she doesn't have to. She just has to sit and wait. It's the third week, and there may be some disappointment during the third week. Okay? You may have to realize that something's lost. Maybe the relationship you were trying to get going, maybe you've decided it's not going to work for you. The fourth week is the 4 of Cups. Again, emotions, right? And she doesn't look happy in this picture, but yet she's surrounded by all the colors of the chakras. Look at the yellows and the reds and the orange and the green and the blue. I mean, she's got all the chakra colors around her. So although it's not that she doesn't look happy, she looks like she's complacent or she's just kind of sitting and waiting, right? Cups are all about emotions. So you went from the 5 down to the 4. So that just basically, you're in the 4th week. That basically just means you're sitting more thinking. You're sitting and doing more thinking. You don't have to make a final decision, okay? And that's really nice. I mean, I think in the end you want to make the decision because you're a Cancerian, for sure. But I think it's okay to have a week or two where you're sitting back. This first one with the 5 of Cups was despair, was not feeling good. This one is just more complacent, like you're not sure what's going to happen, but it's okay either way. All right? Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And here you go on the final week. The Swords, the Knight of Swords, running after the truth. I don't feel like this person is running away. I feel like they're running towards their motorcycle. I feel like it's a good thing. I feel like he's got the wind at his feet, or angels at his feet, if you think of it in terms of that. The Knight is about movement. The Knight is about going in the direction you want to go in. So all these cards that you've been sitting and thinking and waiting for things to change, right? All these cards, knowing a change is coming, you're finally taking action. This is an action card the 5th week. You're finally making a decision, either to get together with your soulmate, if that's what you want to do, to end something. But just know that it's been a well thought out decision, right? You started at the beginning of this week. On the 1st, manifesting. Today's the new moon. Manifest what it is that's going to serve you best and let go of what isn't. Then these 2 cards of thinking. You've had some time to think and now you're taking action. And it's going to be positive, okay? You're off, you're ready to fly. You're ready to go in the direction you want to. So even though these energies are negative, or not so much negative as they are passionate this month, right? Not always happy. Doesn't mean it has to affect you. You can still leave at the end of the month and be really happy with the decisions that you made. Because remember, you have free will. They are your decisions. Okay, Cancer? So this is a lovely reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I think the month is going to be really nice. I want to do a little bit of healing Reiki energy for you, like I talked about at the end of the month. Let me just pull it up here for you. We'll get started. Okay. Alrighty. Now I want you to picture all beautiful white light energy around you, right? Starting at your crown chakra, the energy comes in, fills your arms, your neck, your chest, your abdomen, all the way down through the bottom of your legs. Beautiful white light energy that I'm sending you to help you heal and bring all your chakras together. Build your immune system, keep you strong. So just enjoy the healing. I hope you enjoyed the Reiki healing. I hope you enjoyed your reading for the month of October, Cancer. I want you to go out there and make some wonderful choices, wonderful decisions, and it looks like it's going to be a great month for you. So enjoy, and I will see you. Subscribe below. There is also my website, northernlights.one, which is listed down below, where you can call to get a private reading. All my information for my readings is down below. There's also a spot where you can donate called Donations of Love if you'd like to donate to the channel and to help me move forward in bringing the readings to you every day and every week. And make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you'll know when I come on and do live readings. Thank you, and enjoy your month. I hope it's a wonderful one. Take care.